So me and bruh had hit the point of no return. Problem was, we had no idea we were headed for a collision course with all our enemies.
Donnell, my brother, it is Nigel Chambers from Big O Belt Media. Always a pleasure to talk to you. And today we're talking BMF season 4. My brother, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, but before we get to that, I just want y'all to know I am not the punk they portrayed me to be on that show. All right. Everywhere I go, people be trying to take my food out my hand. They like, yo, you let Lamar do it. We're gonna do whatever the hell we want. I'll just let you know, don't try me. That's all I'm saying. All right.
Okay. But just to be clear, you also aren't the kinky guy that like dead corpse too, right?
It's some people have weird fetishes, and it doesn't follow my life, but it's very interesting. This dude, he'll take it hot or cold. It don't matter.
And with that being said, folks, my man Donnell Rawlings is killing it on tour. You're in Tulsa, Oklahoma this week. I know you're going to be coming to my area in July. Tell us a little bit about the stand-up tour right now, and why was it right? Why was it the time now to go back?
Well, the time now to go back is I gotta pay bills. I don't got no podcast that's making me millions of dollars a year. Someone asked me the other day, they said, Donnell, when do you think you'll retire? I said, comedians don't retire, they just die.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, oh, he was supposed to do a show, he couldn't make it. Why? He's dead. And it's a job that's a lot of fun for me. I will say a lot of people come to comedy shows for therapy, but it's a therapy session for myself. It's something I've been doing for the last 30 years. Every year I do a different tour. This one was inspired by some conversations I had with some other comedians about my comedy being mild. So I said, let me turn lemons into lemonade. And I said, you know what? My comedy is mild. And it goes with my age. When I was younger, I used to do all type of hot sauce before I even taste anything. Hot sauce, hot sauce, hot sauce. Then as I get older, I realized there's certain flavors and certain spices that I can't digest. And that goes with my comedy. Certain things that I used to talk about when I was younger that I can digest now. So I like to have my comedy in a way where I'm definitely going to be black as I can be, but at the same time, it's enough for the average person to be able to consume. And when you come
Yeah.
to my town, if you've been following my career
Yeah.
for over 30 years,
Yes, sir.
if you've seen the things I've done on The Wire, BMF, Showtime and the Apollo, HBO's The Wires, HBO's The Corner, Guy Code, Guy Court, Ricky Lake, 20s. I mean, it goes on and on.
Legendary.
If you come see me do live stand-up, I guarantee you, you'll become a fan for life.
Yeah, my man, that's the truth. That is the truth. And also, I really quickly say from the interview you did on Club Shay Shay, I actually would be on board for you to do a podcast. We know you got endless stories and you can throw some jokes in there and you can entertain us in any capacity. So that might
But
be some money on the table for you, my guy.
it is. I do have a podcast. It's been the thing is with podcasts, you got to stay consistent with it. And I've been back
Yeah.
and forth. During the pandemic was probably the when I was the most consistent because I
Right,
didn't
right,
have
right.
much anything to do. So I had to pivot. But the podcast is called The Donnell Rawlings Show. I've had the likes of Teddy Swim on there, Dr. Umar, Tony Hinchcliffe. If you go to YouTube or any podcast platform, The Donnell Rawlings Show, just log into it, subscribe. And now I'm doing The Donnell Rawlings Show live. So I've got more consistency now. And
Yeah.
even if you just want to see what I've done in the past, I've got about 100 episodes in the can. You could just follow the history of the Donnell Rawlings Show. You can get caught up.
Yeah. I did know you were doing it live. So yeah, I mean, you're a manager. You know what you're doing. I ain't sitting here
Yeah.
trying to preach. But listen, we heard Lamar was coming back. So obviously Eric was returning, and it's only right. It's only right that Uncle Alvin was going to return as well too. So I'm wondering for you when you got the call, when you heard that Lamar was coming back, and you knew you had to come back to have your arc in this as well too. What was that?
I was excited about it, but I'm not greedy, man. You have some actors I need to be on season. The fact that I was on 2 seasons of that show, I became
Yeah.
a part of history. And like my Dave Chappelle was telling me a couple days ago, he said, "Man, in the last 30 years, you've been a part of every show that really resonates with Black culture, from
That's
Fire, from The Corner, from BMF." So I just look at it, and then acting is not really my thing. I do it; it's more passion than anything. So whenever I get a call, of someone wants to work with me as an actor, I don't look at like, oh, I need so and so. I'm like, man, I get to go play make believe again. I want to shout out Randy Huggins and
Hmm.
Tasha Smith because those were the people that was very instrumental in me being on the show in the first place, and to be able to be a part of this that's definitely resonating with pop culture, and especially people of color. There's no
Yeah.
way around it. Black people love this show. A
Yes,
lot of
sir.
us part of this history. It's nostalgic for some people, but I get to play make believe again. And Lamar, it's so funny because I'm not a seasoned actor. He's a method actor, which means he would come to work looking like he ready to kill somebody. I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to get some coffee and a bagel, man. You ain't got to kill me yet. But it was so funny because I'm always going like it's always for me the joke. And
Yeah.
it was some scenes where he would come at me, he would be aggressive with me, and I would match his aggressiveness, and they would be like, cut. I'm like, for what? They was like, man, you can never talk to Lamar like that. I was like, why? His dog ate my food. He like, yeah, but he would smash your head through the concrete wall. So I had to kind of tone it down. But Kofi, man, he's a great actor. The fact that I could be a part of this brand and everything, I'm excited about it. And it's another thing I can say, I did that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's just true. When your name's on something, 9 times out of 10, 9.9 times out of 10, it is a legendary property. We're gonna
Yeah.
be talking about for years. I mean, what was the Wire anniversary? Is this year, and it was like 20 years or 30 years or
It
something
might
like
be,
that. But we're still
probably,
talking.
yeah, they're still talking about it. It's one of those shows that I've been lucky enough to be a part of two shows that a lot of outlets consider them to be the greatest shows in television history, being The Wire and The Corner. So if my
Yeah,
legacy or whatever doesn't stand for anything, I'm a part of history. And then 10 years from now, when you talk about these shows that were great, guess
yeah.
what? You want to talk about them. And if you talk about them, guess who pops up? Donnell Rawlings.
Yes, sir.
Donnell
Yes,
Rawlings
sir.
Day Day, Donnell Rawlings Ashy Larry, Donnell Rawlings Alvin, Donnell Rawlings Bread, Donnell Rawlings Dez the Barber, Donnell Rawlings,
Yes,
Donnell
sir.
Rawlings, I'm rich, bitch, Donnell Rawlings.
You're not claustrophobic, are you?
Yeah, I am.
That's insane. So you did that or nah?
Did what?
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
I'm not gonna talk to I'll just leave it like that. I don't want to spoil it, let the people see it, man. But yeah, I could only be in that situation for a couple seconds, bro.
My God, I know that's
But you
right.
know what? It's so funny, knowing it. I don't want to spoil it. The funny thing about it, is that as crazy as that is, people still gonna laugh.
Yes, sir.
They can be like, ah, nah, damn. They still gonna laugh.
Yes, sir. Well, as always, Donnell, it's a pleasure to talk to you. Definitely go to his website, catch him on tour, coming to a city near you, and BMF streaming on Stars each and every Friday. As always, brother, I appreciate your time.
Thank you for your time.
Absolutely.
All right.